Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something really vital for navigating the world right now. How do you shift from maybe a traditional career path, one that might even be vulnerable, to becoming, well, highly adaptable and effective with all the AI changes happening?
Exactly. And this isn't just abstract thinking. We're working from source material provided by listeners, which gives us some really concrete insights into why this shift is needed and, maybe more importantly, the actual tools that can help you make it happen.
Okay, let's dive in. So, the starting point seems to be that AI is really shaking things up, right? It's changing jobs fast.
Oh, absolutely. Faster than many people realize. And skills that took years to build, very specialized skills, might suddenly become, well, less valuable, or at least AI can handle big chunks of them much cheaper, much faster. That specialization, your old strength, it could actually be a weakness now.
The sources used a nature analogy for this, didn't they? Like pandas and bamboo.
Yeah, exactly. Pandas are hyper-specialized. They rely almost entirely on bamboo. If the bamboo disappears, well, the pandas are in serious trouble. They can't just switch to eating something else easily.
Right. And compare that to, say, a raccoon or maybe early mammals back in the dinosaur age. They weren't the biggest or strongest.
No, but they were incredibly adaptable. They could eat lots of different things, live in different places. So when that asteroid hit or the climate changed, the dinosaurs, those huge specialists, they struggled. The adaptable mammals, they survived and they eventually thrived.
It's a powerful comparison for careers today, relying too heavily on one narrow skill. You could be the panda or the dinosaur when the AI climate changes.
hmm And the sources stress we shouldn't just aim to survive this change. The goal should be something called antifragility.
Anti-fragility, that's about getting stronger from chaos, right? Not just bouncing back, but actually improving because of stress and randomness.
Precisely. So instead of fearing AI disruption, you structure things, your skills, your approach, so you actually benefit from it. You become that adaptable mammal, not the vulnerable dinosaur.
And the term the sources use for this adaptable person in the AI age is AI generalist.
Right. And crucially, this isn't about knowing a tiny bit about everything. It's about having the ability using AI tools to quickly pick up and apply powerful new skills. Skills that used to take years, maybe now you can gain proficiency in days or weeks.
Okay, so how do you become this AI generalist? The sources talk about acquiring specific powers. Yeah.
That's the framework. 4 key powers you gain by mastering certain AI tools. And these powers let you do things that were, frankly, impossible for most individuals before.
Let's get into the first one, the power to build. This sounds big.
It is. It's the ability to create apps, websites, digital tools incredibly fast, like in hours, not weeks or months,
Hmm.
and often without needing to write traditional code.
So no coding background needed. How does that work?
They call it vibe coding. You basically describe the goal, the feel, the purpose of what you want to build using plain language. You explain the vibe, and the AI translates that into functional code and structure.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, so you're telling the AI the what and why, and it handles the how.
pretty much. And this isn't some futuristic dream, it's happening now. The Sorts highlights Lovable AI as a tool for this. You feed it your idea, and it helps generate a working website or app very quickly.
Any examples? Like who uses this?
All sorts. A student could build a custom study app. An employee could whip up an internal dashboard to track something, impress the boss. An entrepreneur could launch a landing page or test a product idea overnight without huge upfront costs. It just collapses the time and cost from idea to reality.
And there was another tool mentioned, Cursor.
Yeah, Cursor's more for refining. So once Lovable AI, or something similar, builds the basic structure, Cursor is like an AI-assisted code editor that helps you tweak it, customize it, add features, even if you're not a pro developer. It's like having an AI coding buddy.
Okay, building tools fast, that's huge. What's the second power?
The power to automate. This one's maybe the most immediately appealing for a lot of people. It's about getting rid of the boring, repetitive tasks that eat up your time.
Ah, the drudgery. Like what?
Think about following up with sales leads automatically, or automating parts of research for a student, or in an office job, routine emails, updating spreadsheets, generating standard reports. AI can take those over.
Freeing you up for, well, more important stuff.
Exactly. More strategic work, creative thinking, connecting with people, the things AI can't easily do, and the things that often add the most value.
So what tools help here?
Relevance AI is mentioned. It's a no-code platform for building 2 things. Small, focused AI tools like summarizing text, scanning emails for keywords, finding leads, and also more complex AI agents.
Agents, how are they different?
Agents can combine multiple tools. They have memory, they can reason a bit, and take actions, like a little digital assistant. An agent could, say, grab lead info from an email, categorize it, and put it straight into your CRM system, all automatically.
Okay. And you mentioned voice flow too.
Yeah, voice flow is particularly good for external-facing agents. Think customer support chatbots on a website or lead generation bots that actually chat with potential customers.
Then there was N8N. What's special about that one?
N8N is highlighted for building really robust, fully automated workflows. Once set up, they can run without any human needing to step in, triggered by an event, like an email arriving, or just on a schedule.
So truly hands-off automation for multi-step processes.
That's the idea, like automatically compiling deadlines from university emails into a calendar, or pulling website leads into a CRM and sending the first follow-up, building your own personal factory for routine work, as the sources put it.
But getting good results from these tools, it's about how you talk to the AI, right? Prompting.
Critically important. Prompt engineering. Getting that instruction right makes a huge difference. Prometheus is a tool specifically for testing and refining prompts. A good prompt saves enormous time later.
Makes sense. And one more tool linked to automation, Postman.
Right, Postman is about API integration. APIs are like bridges between different software. If you want your automation to connect tool A with tool B, you need that bridge to work. Postman helps you test those API connections easily, even without deep coding skills. It makes sure your automated factory runs smoothly.
Okay, build, automate. What's power number 3?
The power to create. This is about generating professional quality creative content designs, videos, images, graphics really fast without needing specialized training or hiring agencies.
So bypassing the traditional gatekeepers of creative work.
Essentially, yes. Think logos, social media graphics, presentation visuals, product photos, even short videos. AI can generate these now in minutes. ChatGPT-4's image generation is specifically mentioned for its speed and quality.
And there was a tip for using it better.
Yeah, a great tip. Before asking for the final image, ask the AI to write a detailed design brief, first describing the style, colors, layout, then feed that brief back to the AI to generate the image. Much better results.
Clever. What about video?
Runway's a leader there. Create short videos or motion graphics from text descriptions. It can even animate static images you made elsewhere.
And for keeping visuals consistent, like for branding.
Recraft is good for that, creating sets of icons or brand assets that all have the same look and feel.
You also mentioned UX Pilot. How does that fit in?
UX Pilot focuses on user interface design. It partners well with the building tools. Before you build the app with, say, Lovable AI, UX Pilot helps you design an interface that's easy and intuitive to use, not just functional, addresses a common weakness in quick builds.
And finally, Descript for editing.
Yeah, Descript makes video and audio editing much simpler using AI. It cleans up audio, removes filler words like and you can even edit the video by editing the text transcript.
Yep.
It makes professional-level editing accessible to almost anyone. Basically, it gives you an agency's worth of creative power.
Build, automate, create. That leaves one more.
The fourth power, power to connect. This is about scaling your ideas, your message, your creations to reach and resonate with a wider audience.
So making sure all the stuff you build, automate, and create actually gets seen and makes an impact.
Exactly. It's crucial. You need to cut through the noise. This power is about using AI to amplify your communication.
And the tool highlighted here was Poppy AI.
Yes. And the key thing about Poppy AI is that it learns your specific voice, your style, your tone. You feed it context about you or your brand, maybe some of your past writing. Then it can help you generate content, course material, newsletters, video scripts, whatever that sounds authentically like you.
That's really interesting. So it maintains your unique voice while helping you produce more quality content.
That's the goal, helping you connect authentically, but at scale.
So putting it all together, build, automate, create, connect, mastering these 4 powers, using these kinds of tools, that's what makes you an adaptable AI generalist.
That's the argument from the sources, yes. It's the synergy. You could build something cool, automate the tedious parts around it, create compelling visuals and messages for it, and then connect with the right audience in your own voice. It transforms what one person can achieve.
And the sources suggest there are ways to learn this systematically, like roadmaps.
They indicate resources exist that provide structured paths to mastering these tools and integrating these powers into your work or business. It's not just throwing tools at you. It's about a strategy for acquiring these capabilities.
It really paints a picture of a different future of work, a future that the sources say is already here.
It's just not evenly distributed yet.
Which leaves a big question for everyone listening, doesn't it?
It does. How will you choose to engage with this? Will you adapt, learn these new capabilities, and step into that future proactively? Or will you wait and see? Becoming anti-fragile in this AI age seems to be an active choice.